Hey guys, Mike here. So today's cult classic review is 1973's The Wicker Man, starring Edward Woodward as Sergeant Howie and Christopher Lee as Lord Summerisle. In The Wicker Man, Sergeant Howie is sent to look for a missing girl on Summerisle. However, when he gets there, he finds that people aren't being helpful or they're giving him misinformation, so he's pretty much got little to no information to go on to try and find this girl. Whilst at the same time, Sergeant Howie finds himself being disgusted by the way that people live on the island, and he finds that his Christian values are really put to the test. And so we have The Wicker Man. So guys, this is another movie in this series that before watching it and reviewing it today, I had not seen it before. Though, to be honest with you, I didn't really know which one the poster wanted me to watch because it didn't necessarily state which one that it was. Though I did have to imagine it meant the more critically acclaimed and original version. Though actually, to be fair, I am kind of considering watching the remake. Actually, give me 1 second.
Killing me won't bring back your goddamn honey!
What is it? What's wrong, sister?
How'd it get burned? How'd it get burned?
I don't know!
Oh, no, not the beast! Not the beast! Ah! Open my eyes! My eyes! Ah! Ah!
Yeah, nah, I think I'll give that a pass. So anyway, what did I think of The Wicker Man? Well, first of all, I found that I was heavily rooting against Sergeant Howie in this movie. Not necessarily to find the girl, but I just really didn't like his character. Not because I thought he was poorly written, I just hated the way that he was really trying to impose his beliefs upon these people. Because everyone on the island he talks to, he tells them that they're wrong and God is the way, and have they never heard of Jesus Christ? And I'm just thinking, just let these people live how they want to live, man. Though I knew that later on in the movie I was going to probably be siding with the character when a bit more of their barbaric parts of their culture came out, which inevitably did happen. I never really heard much about The Wicker Man before watching it, though I did kind of imagine it to be quite disturbing, and in the end I found that it was nowhere near as disturbing I was kind of hoping it would be. Sure, some of the things that do happen in this movie are quite gruesome, and I imagine they really pushed the boundaries for 1973, but as it stands right now, I found this movie was quite tame, and honestly, it reminded me a lot of Midsommar. Though they are obviously two completely different movies, I found that The Wicker Man and Midsommar did kind of share some similarities. Though honestly, the way the movie was going, I thought they weren't going to explain anything and they were going to leave it really open-ended. However, a lot of the questions I had, they did answer towards the last couple of minutes of the movie. Though the biggest one I had about this one was, why did he go alone? I wasn't expecting him to have like tons of people with him, but maybe at least just one person to back him up, because I imagine it would have been hard for him to enforce any kind of law when it's just him by himself. And as a whole, I found I was kind of mixed on this movie because I didn't hate it and I didn't love it, I just thought it was kind of average. The movie didn't bore me, and at the same time it didn't really offer anything too exciting either. I found The Wicker Man quite a mediocre experience. So, would I consider The Wicker Man a personal cult classic, and would I recommend that you guys should watch it? Honestly guys, ultimately I found The Wicker Man quite forgettable, and I would definitely not put it as a personal favourite of mine. And as for recommending you guys to see it, I don't think this one offers enough to actually warrant watching it. It's not one I'd necessarily say don't watch, but at the same time, I wouldn't recommend to watch it either. It just kind of sits on that middle ground. So I'd say, if you're interested in checking it out, I'd say by all means check it out and see what you think. But as for a personal recommendation, I wouldn't recommend to watch it. Okay guys, that's my cult classic review of The Wicker Man. Do you love it? Do you hate it? Whatever you think, drop it in the comments below. Until next time, I've been Michael. See ya!